All right. It being 5:03 PM, we'll call the March 2nd meeting of the West Bridgewater Water Commission to order. Minutes of the previous meeting.
I did. Motion made to accept the minutes of the
Second.
February 17th meeting.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, warrants been signed. No abatements or refunds tonight?
No, not tonight.
Okay, next item on new business was the update on projects from Tater and Howard, but James was not able to be here tonight due to injury. He did give me a couple of updates over the phone. First, on Manley Street, the green sand portion of the plant, the green sand plus, is functional. Hungerford and Terry signed off on it, said we're fine on that. There's an issue with the PFAS tanks, and that's been referred back to Adage, and they're trying to push them to get an answer from that this week. Because during the startup stuff last week, there was we had some glitches going on. They spent some more time out there to try to figure out what it was.
It wasn't like the problem we had last year with it.
No, this is just something where we're not getting the water through the tanks the way the tanks are supposed to be passing the water. And that's all provided by Adage, so they've got to figure out what's going on.
All right.
And there's an issue with a payment item, but they're working on that as far as that grant from the state.
Yeah, the ECSDC.
ECSDC. They're still working on that. They haven't heard back from the state as of when I talked to him this afternoon. Sierra Norman, the rebar and forms are supposed to be delivered this week, and weather permitting, they should be doing the concrete pour and start doing the foundation and everything.
Good.
And we can actually start getting something going up out of the hole, because the tanks have already been delivered. So we have the tanks that are going in the building.
Beautiful.
The other issue on Sierra Norman is, we discussed it last time, the proposed change order for using the polyethylene instead of the copper.
Yep.
You were satisfied with the price difference on the copper?
I am.
And Mark never got anything new back to Kerry afterwards. He was gonna look his up.
Okay.
But given that,
I'm good with it.
the change order is a net savings to the town of $34,852.05.
What number was that? Was that change order number 9?
No, this is change
number
order
one,
number
okay.
1. And it's a combination of, we are changing from copper to polyethylene for the piping, but we also added some valves along the way. So the net change order is $34,852.05. Take a motion to accept the change order.
So moved.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Nope. So I will sign this for the commission. Two, 26. Take care of getting that back through Dan Bresnahan, however that has to run. I think it's just as much we have to be able to tell Waterline that we approved it, because the value only lasts up to, I think, 30 days. So we have like 1 more week to get it back to them.
I don't know what copper did today.
I don't know what anything does every day.
Yeah.
Things change too fast. All right, moving on to old business. Superintendent's job description, since Mark sent that stuff out, we're gonna wait until he's back to
Yep.
go over some more of that. I was able to open those,
Yeah.
the salary stuff. I don't know why I couldn't get that to come down, but when you sent it to me, I was able to open it right up, so. Have that put together a little bit. JRD invoice on Lincoln Street.
So he did say he accepted it, and then he asked if I need an invoice, and I said, yes, I need an invoice because we just can't blindly send out a check. And he never sent me anything.
Right, so, but he did accept,
Yes,
How
so
much
it
was
can
it?
probably come off, it'll just be a matter of him sending me an invoice and then we'll
Okay.
pay it.
and we've already approved it, so you
Yeah.
don't have to get another vote to pay it after, as long as the invoice comes in for for
Right.
that amount.
So is the materials plus the labor, that number that we throw?
2,500.
Yeah, 2,500.
He just accepted it, was probably too high.
Well, I sent them a detailed explanation both to him and Bardell, whatever they are.
Bartello.
Bartello.
Yep.
It's explaining once again that this was not our project. This was D. Bartello wanting to modify our system so that their sprinkler system could work so that they could save on their insurance money.
Yep.
And, you know, we had nothing to do with it. We didn't ask for anything out of it except for that one valve.
Right, Styles Company, have we got any information
I sent him a
back from
text,
yet?
an email, and I didn't hear back from him. I said, you know, I gotta keep circling back to this till I get an answer.
You know, tell them we've gotta be making a decision on more meters pretty
Yeah,
soon.
right.
We
Kidding.
need to get the answer on what's going on with it.
Well, I could ask him, so who are your other competitors?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, because it's one thing to have an issue, but if you
Right.
can't get an answer back on it,
Yep,
and
It's not a good reflection on the business.
right.
I mean, they've been around forever and
Yeah.
all, but still. Maybe push a little harder on them. I realize you had other stuff going on besides, but.
Yes.
Well, they took the time to come to our meeting, and that wasn't in, just down the street a little bit.
Yeah. Capital projects? Is on-
That's gonna meet on the 17th. They haven't given me a time yet. I think it's moved to 2. They just haven't set the schedule.
But March 17th, definitely the day.
Yeah.
You can do FinCom and Selectmen the same night. or-
Well, they meet, the capital thing, it's in the afternoon and it's just one meeting.
Aren't you on that
Okay.
committee?
No,
Capital needs?
no,
Oh, I thought you were.
building needs.
Oh,
different.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That is all the items on the agenda. Do you have anything else you want to bring up tonight?
Any news on River Street when they're gonna, are they gonna pave it?
He is gonna pave it. He has funds left over, so he's trying to get back from, gee, who's the people in, Avon, the paving company?
T.L. Edwards?
Yeah, he was waiting to get a response back, so he wants to do the cut-in for the bridge stub in early spring, which is fine. It's like a week project, but it's, you know, not big, and his guys will help too, so.
Yeah. We're actually going to know ahead of time so we can plan to do it.
Right, it'll just be us planning the project and letting him know when.
Yeah.
But then it's them doing their end, because we can run the stub, but then they've got to connect right up to it so that I can cut off their old feed.
Wow, it was a record time meeting.
Anything else you want to bring up tonight, Wayne?
No, I mean, I told you about the dirty water, and, you know, it was an issue with the snow sliding off the building and taking the antenna cable and ripping apart our PLC cabinet all the way across the building.
Is that what we heard at the last meeting? There was something
It
that
could
slid
have
off the
been
roof.
that, and it hit it, but it didn't, something else moved it. I've been here almost 21 years now, and never anything has affected that cable, but it ripped it out of the building back there. We'll have to reattach it. And it
Bummer.
literally snagged it and ripped apart the cabinet inside.
And basically now just a matter of flushing as we can.
Yeah,
Keeping
and we
it
couldn't
safe.
flush today because it was too cold. The
Yeah.
hydrants will freeze up. So the hydrants that they did flow today, they actually went out and put
Antifreeze
glycol
on
on them, yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and you don't want to be flooding any street or anything. I know that
No.
we're low on salt
Right,
as it
so we
is, if anything
found
comes up.
off things that we could do.
Yeah.
And tomorrow, if it warms up enough, then we'll be out doing more. It's just weird that it's all over town, and it could be just random slugs moving around, but you chase them now.
Yeah.
Because Bryant Street sent me an email, and I got right back to her the minute I saw it, and then a little later, she's like, oh, it's clear now. I'm like, yeah, because it's a slug moving around.
That's
Makes
odd
it
though, from
harder to
Bryant
catch
Street
it.
though.
Yeah, no, Brian, we had a lot of problems with Bryant down towards the restaurant. Good Days never had an issue, but the, I forget the name, Peterson, whatever
Goat.
the older couple that was right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Harry.
two houses
Harry's,
up.
yeah. I saw it, she must be, oh, she was in life care when my mother was there.
Passed away.
Oh, sorry.
No, I didn't, because that's only a 4-inch line that goes down
Yeah.
Bryant Street.
It started on Matfield, then it went to East.
Yeah, and it's
They
spread
started
out.
yesterday.
And it's hard to-
Just write them down as they were calling.
And it's hard to flush the end of Matfield, because the minute you flush, you cut off the water to everybody down towards Plain Street. You steal
Because
their
they're
water.
dead and off that.
Yeah, it's it's a one-way run.
Yeah.
So what is it, a slug of what? Is it just
We don't
direct
know,
water, or is
because
it-
when the thing ripped it apart, it also snagged the PLC thing, and so we lost all our data. We have no idea what was going on between Saturday afternoon and Sunday morning when Brendan came in. And I turned around and came back from where I was going because I'm like, all right, I realized it was more to do with that fiber network, and that's when we started troubleshooting it.
A lot of the people that called though yesterday, that wherever they went out to flush today, called and said that it's not there anymore.
So they are calling back and letting
Oh,
us
yeah,
know it's cleaned up.
definitely.
That's help, because that
Yeah.
helps.
So you don't know where it is, you just kind of...
You just chase it, right?
Just chase it,
That's
yeah.
like, we had Manley Street, the permanganate plant went rogue once and produced a slug of pink water. And we chased that slug all over the place, like,
Every time you get a phone call, you just go there. and-
yep.
All right. Anything else?
Next meeting.
Yeah,
Monday, March 16th.
Well, Wayne was saying, like, were you gonna say something else, or?
No,
Oh,
I'm not saying
okay.
nothing.
316, you said?
Yes.
That was probably a dirty water call.
They started really early, like, I wasn't expecting to get anybody. I'm like, no, wait, I answer the phone if I can. Sometimes I gotta run all over the place to get to it.
Okay, well, if that's the time then, motion to
All right.
adjourn at 5:15.
I'll second it.
Sorry,
All
that
in
Mr.
favor?
Chairman. It
That's
just-
all right, you can make
it
the
just-
motion.
It just comes by habit from my other position.
I'm not
Yes,
even
sir.
sure if when we had a meeting before a town meeting that this
That-
is even
what?
faster.
I'm gonna sign the